Hey guys, hope everybody's having a good day. Um, I was talking to a few people, talk about prepping and stuff going on around the world. And, it's just conversation. I got asked a question. And this guy asked me, he says, what do you get out of prepping? What satisfaction, what needs do you get? And I sat there and I thought it for a minute. And everybody mostly would say, oh, I'm preparing for this and, preparing for that. And, I'm keeping my family safe. But I looked at him and I said, what I get out of prepping, I get to spend more time with my boys. I get to teach my boys more things. We get dad and son time. That's what I get out of prepping. Granted, yeah, I'm preparing, saving back food and water and ammo and medical supplies and this and that to help keep my family safe in a what if it ever happens situation. But what I'm getting the best of and the most of is spending time with my three sons. Teaching them how to hunt, teaching them how to fish, teaching them how to trap, sharing ideals on bug out gear, just all kinds of stuff. Sometimes we sit around and we go through our bug out bags and just talk about this or talk about that, or we're at the store and instead of running to the electronics or anything like that, we're at the fishing or hunting or camping. And they're asking me questions or showing me, hey, Dad, what do you think about this? Prepping, that's what I get out of prepping. Time with my boys. I tried that with my three oldest. And they wasn't into it. They're like, okay, yeah, whatever. But these three boys, they're really... It feels good. It really, it makes me feel good because I get to share with them and we communicate and we just hang out. It's we just hang out. And that's a feeling, that's a wonderful feeling. I mean, it really is. Because Ricky, he's fixed to be 14 next month. And for long, he'll get his license and he'll get working and get girlfriends, and that time might not, he might not have time for me because, he'll have his own life. Then it'll just drop down to Aries and Eric. Then, Aries will get older and kind of go his way. Then Eric could get older and just be me and the old lady. So what I get out of prepping is spending great time with my boys right now that I can really truly cherish. And when I become a real old fart sitting in a rocking chair not able to move, I can always think back at the times me and these boys spent together. But I told this guy that, and he's just like, well, I never thought of it that way, spending time with your kids. That blew my mind, like, because people are so wrapped up in getting all these electronic bug out gadgets, and sorry, there's these they look like little lint balls flying around, but they're bugs and they bite. And they're all over the place. Sorry about that. But, everybody's so wrapped up in getting this electronic gear and stuff like that for bugging out, and they're not learning the basics, and they're not sharing it with their kids or their grandkids or their brothers or their sisters or their nieces or their nephews. They're not spending no family time. It's just like, oh, check out my new electronic gear with my mini solar panel. That's why I don't get into this new fancy gear or anything like that. I like the old ways. It's practical, it's simple, and you get to actually spend time. I get to spend time showing them how to start fires, what different fires they need, shelter building, and just all kinds of stuff, hunting, trapping, fishing. Prepping is just not for disasters and shit hit the fan situations. If you're going to prep for that, yeah, definitely prep for that, prepare for that. But look at the quality time you're spending with your family, with your kids. That, to me, is the best reason to prep. To spend time with them, to show them, to teach them, to watch them grow, to be proud of them. I'm not a millionaire. Hell, I'm not even a thousandaire. I can't write them a check and send them off to college and they have no worries or anything like that, or give them $100,000 or $200,000 to start their own business when they graduate. But what I can instill in them is simple things that when they get older, it might keep them alive. I instill in them, if you want something, work for it. Use the old brain up there instead of a computer or something to figure out a problem. Yeah. And that has all to do with prepping, because if you watch a lot of prepping videos, 50% of most of those preppers' items in there are electronic gadgets. And that blows my mind. What happens, there's a lot of things could happen to those electronic gadgets, and I just don't understand it. Yeah, I got some flashlights and stuff, but I also got candles, and I learned how to melt down bear fat and animal fats to make oil to use in a lantern to help with light. And that's what I'm passing on to my boys. Some people, I've talked to people, oh, that's old-timey. We don't need any of that. We got this modern mini fold-up solar panel slash light slash this and slash that. That's what we use. And I'm thinking, what happens if it gets wet? If you break it, you lose it. You ain't gonna have nothing, because you don't have no other way of making light, just depending on that electronic gadgets. But me, that's what I get out of prepping. Spending time, quality time with my boys, teaching them, watching them learn, watching them grow, and watching them teach and help each other. Because that's the best feeling in the world to me, to seeing my boys learn something that people call prehistoric, ancient, old time, but one day it might keep them alive. And that's what prepping's about. Survival and thrive. You want to thrive while you survive. And so that was my answer to that guy. And he just kind of blew him away because he never thought of it that way. But, I just wanted to tell you guys, tell me what you think about it. Have you thought of it in that manner? Because, like I said, I could have gave, 10 different answers. But the answer I gave him is why I prep. That's the main reason. It draws me and my boys closer. And in a SHTF situation, we've learned together, we've done stuff together, and it'd be a lot easier for us to make it. Because there's no guesswork, there's no relying on gadgets or anything like that, We've done it together, and I don't know, that's just the way I see it. But leave me a comment, tell me what you guys think. I'm going to get off of here, and I'm going to get out of here with these, I don't know what kind of bugs they are. I don't know if you guys got them in your area. It looks like little pieces of lint flying around, but when they land on you, they bite. I have no idea what they are, but they're everywhere. But anyway, guys, tell me what you guys think. Leave me a comment below, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.